Okay, welcome forward ISV, US Virgin Islands Chess International, US Virgin Islands Chess Federation, players, staff, coaches, admins, and guys, we have another game here from the Stockfish Level 8 playlist. Guys, it's your host Colin Heim, and let's begin the game. So in this game, I decided to play with the black pieces and have Stockfish Level 8 start with the white pieces, guys. So in this game, let's get to the analysis board right away. E4, and I gave Stockfish Level 8 C5, knight to F3, E6. Okay, so this is the Sicilian French variation. Bishop to E2 and knight to C6. Well, guys, instead of bishop to E2, sometimes we just see C4 one time. This goes right into the open French variation, okay? Classical line. Okay, but instead, guys, we just saw bishop to E2, knight to C6, and D4. C captures on D4, and knight captures on D4, and knight to F6. Okay, bishop to F3, and now E5. Well, this is a part of the Sveshnikov line, and after knight to b5, which is the most played move and the most sensible move, a7, a6, asking a question of the knight. And now, guys, with a check to the black king, we're going to give up the dark squared bishop. Bishop captures, queen d6, and queen to e7, offering an exchange of queens. But, guys, the best move in the position, and Stockfish knows this, is just queen back home to the d1 square. Okay, so going back, if queen does capture, the knight captures, and white doesn't really accomplish too much in this position. I don't think that there's really too much to play for. Sure, bishop g5, and if here takes, and black has pretty much everything covered in the center in that opening line. So we saw queen to d1 as a response from the captures line, queen e7, queen d1, and knight to d4. Now instantly going after the f3 bishop. But we don't have to capture immediately, guys. Okay, bishop g5 played by Stockfish. h7, h6. Captures. So Stockfish is also giving up the dark squared bishop. Knight from b to d2. And guys, in this position, we don't have to capture the bishop right away. We can play a more developing move. We can play b5. And b5 does an excellent job of preparing the knight to get to somewhere like c4 in the future. And this game goes right to the endgame after move 20, guys. So there were no takebacks played until we got to the rook and pawn endgame. Bishop to b7 after short castles from Stockfish. Okay, good job, guys. c3, attacking the knight. And now, guys, it's time to capture on f3. So I did a couple takebacks here, and at first, Stockfish decided to capture with the knight on f3, but then after a few more variations, Stockfish insists on taking with the queen here. So I'm going to take the queens off the board as soon as possible. Knight captures is not possible because now you're dropping the e4 pawn. So instead of capturing with the knight, guys, Stockfish just captured with the g pawn, okay, giving himself double pawns on the f file. Okay. Now d5. Well, d5 is simple. If takes, okay. But instead playing a better move, rook to e1. And now d captures on e4, knight captures on e4, bishop captures on e4, rook captures on e4. Well, maybe it would have been more sensible to capture with this pawn. I'm not exactly sure. Capturing with the rook does make a better rook now for Team White. And now f6, just covering the attack from the rook to the e5 square. Okay, c4. So we're going right into the rook and pawn endgame after 20 moves, guys. All the material is off the board except for rooks and a set of 6 pawns. Okay, so let's continue after c4, king to f7, and f4. Okay, rook from h to e8, now giving more coverage to the e5 square, which is the obvious weakness in black's camp. But first, c captures on b5, a captures on b5, b3. Now e captures on f4, rook captures on f4, and g5, going after the rook. Okay. Here's in this position, Stockfish played rook to d4. Guys, without looking at the scripted algebraic notation below, can you guys find the best move for black in the position in this rook and pawn endgame? Okay, so I've forced Stockfish level 8, the maxed out level engine on Lichess to get to this 4-pawn and rook endgame. And guys, if you found the move rook to e5, congratulations, that's best. It develops the rook as well as cover the b5 square. Okay, h4, and rook from a to e8, rook from a to d1, and now we want to exchange a set of rooks forcibly. So first is a check, king getting out of the way, Now we're going to take the rook, the D rook. D captures on D1, rook captures on D1, and now rook to E2. Plan is clear. We're going after the A2 pawn, but ignoring the attack on the A2 pawn, and now capturing H on G5. H captures on G5. Well, was a little sharper to take with the F pawn, but for the sake of it, guys, I took with the H pawn. Okay, now the B5 pawn is going to fall, but so is the A2 pawn, and this is the endgame, guys. So black has two connected pawns, and they are not passers, but white has, excuse me, one connected pass pawn here on the B file. Okay, so king to E6, rook to B4, king to D5, rook to B8. Now the plan is clear to eliminate the king side pawns, but first F5, rook to F8, pushing the pawn again, F4, rook to G8, and rook to B2 now goes after the B pawn, pushing the B pawn by Stockfish. Very funny. Captures, and you guys might think at first that this line works, capturing first, and then short after here you get a check, so on and so forth. You even get a check here. Problem is the king can't really make any progress because the good old F pawn is doing a great job of making sure that nothing can happen there. Okay, so sure, you can go for this line, right? But this this pawn will this king will eliminate this pawn, and the black king will also eliminate this pawn here. Okay, so that's why that line doesn't really work. Okay, so let's get back to the game, guys. Okay, Stockfish knew that. He knew he couldn't capture with check immediately, so instead he played king to F3. Now checking the king, rook B3 check. King is getting forward, yes, but now we're getting to the first rank, and F3 is played. But first check to the white king. White king gets to the H5 square. King D4, rook E8. Now pushing my pawn, and I want a pass pawn. Okay, so now both Team White and Team Black have pass pawns. Okay. Pushing the pawn to F3, rook to F8, king to E3, and G5. Okay, guys, you have the black pieces, and I want you guys to find the move we need to play here for black. Should be somewhat obvious. Not pushing the pass pawn yet, guys, okay? Just getting the king further up the board. If you do push the pawn, then white gets to push his pawn. Queens, takes, push. And this is still a drawing line. Very similar to the line that we saw in the game. Okay, but not quite like that. So let's show what happened in real time against the Infinite King. Stockfish maxed out level 8. I'd imagine somewhere probably around 2800 plus, right? Or so. King G6, F2, rook F7, queens, rook captures, king H6. And I'm going to allow Stockfish to promote in this position, but the hilarious part is, guys, is that there is no queen promotion. Instead of this, we're going to promote to a rook. Stockfish is going to command a rook promotion, which I think is hilarious. Stockfish has a great sense of humor, guys. If you guys check out some of the other videos in the playlist, you'll see what I mean. He's a very funny player. And after this check, guys, just rook G8, king G8, and that was the end of the game. I want to thank you guys for making it through this 10-minute lecture today. Feel free to look through some of the moves again. I'll start from the beginning. So my first go at black pieces with a few takebacks after move 20 in the endgame, getting straight to a rook and pawn endgame, and this Sveshnikov with e5, and this is a very well-known line with a7, a6. For my beginners, guys, bishop takes d6, queen e6, queen e7, and queen to d1. I want to thank you guys for participating. I'm just going to show the line again after move 20. Okay, so we had a series of takes here, takes, and d5, rook e1, d4, knight e4, bishop e4, and rook e4, f6, c4, king f7, f4, rook e8, and I think b5, a5. I think this is pretty easy to play out. Again, rook e4 is the key move in this position, guys. Okay, rook e4 is the key square. You can't try something else like rook to b8 or rook to a5 because these pawns are just better. Okay, and white is going to have a pass pawn. So you have to play a more provocative line. You have to play something like rook to e4, and this actually works. Very desperate pawn push by Stockfish here. We actually don't need to capture yet. First, just doubling up on the e file. After white decides to double up, let's force an exchange of rooks, a pair of rooks. And then getting to the second rank with the black pieces. Now a2 is under attack, as mentioned previously in the lecture, guys. H captures g5, hg5, and rook to d5. Rook captures a2, rook captures b5, and this is as drawing as an artist on a nice weekend, right, in the hills, right, painting a nice portrait. And this is going to be the end of it, guys, okay? So thank you guys for participating again. Stockfish level 8, French defense, or Sicilian French variation, the open game. And thank you guys for participating. Stockfish decided to play bishop to e2 in this line. And I don't think there's too many winning chances here in this line. And you guys take care of yourselves and enjoy. Good luck with your chess online and over the board. And if you decide to play tournament chess at USVICF, good luck to you guys online, over the board, anywhere you guys play chess. And take care, everyone. And see you guys on the other side. Rook promotion is super funny. And much more to come. See you guys on the other side. Take care. And bye-bye for now. Thank you.